My name is Natalie. I am a member of Team Uma, and today we are starting with the first series of Q&A with our founder Rita. And this week was the week of confidence and Uma. And let's say hi to Rita.
Hi. Hi, Natalie. Hi, everyone. It's lovely to be here.
Wonderful. So this week we were talking about confidence. We were sharing the tips and best practices we at UMA are using and teaching our fellows to gain confidence, to feel good, and to go get it. So we got a ton of questions on our Instagram at DMs from our followers. And today I'm going to interview Rita and ask those questions. So Stephanie from New York is asking, getting confidence back takes practice. How to find time to do that? Because I'm a working mom with 2 kids, and with the lockdown, I literally don't have time for anything.
Great question. Hi, Stephanie from New York. I'm also in New York. So that's a great question because time is it flies by right now. I'm also a mom and I also work as well. So I completely understand what you're going through. But I think confidence, I always say, start first thing in the morning. Start actually the night before you go to bed. Just try and take a few deep breaths before you go to bed. Wake up in the morning and have yourself a morning routine. Have structure to your day in advance. What you can do is have a look at your week in advance. See what's coming up, your work schedule, your children's schedule. I don't know how old your kids are, but mine are 5 and 7. So I have a homeschool schedule for them. So I look at that and I try to build in my day according to that. That helps me feel more confident because I'm more organized about my day. So I think a couple of things, have that structure, absolutely. Allocate specific times to do certain things. Make sure you have time for yourself as well, Stephanie. That is a real must, to make sure you have time for you, because that's going to help you build up your strength and be confident as well. So I hope that's answered some of your question for you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Rita. So let's move to the second question. And this question is from London, from Anna. And she asks, how to make a mantra exercise a part of my daily routine. I love it. I did it a few times and then I forgot.
Hi, Anna. I'm actually from London, so great to have you. That's a great question. So I always talk about, and I'm guessing you saw one of our posts about having that mantra, that go-getting, that Uma, goddess of go-getting mantra. And that is really what it's all about. It's totally fine if you forget about it. We all do now and again, but it has to become your normal routine. I always tell people confidence is actually a muscle. If you think about it, the more you exercise, the better you get at something. The more you practice a musical instrument or practice writing something, the better you become. Why? You're building up muscle memory. It's the same with the confidence mantra. You want to do it so much that it becomes muscle memory. It becomes you. It becomes your daily routine. So really what I'm saying is the more you do it, the easier it becomes and the more it becomes part of your life. So make that mantra simple. Don't do too much, number one. So do simple things. What is it that help you feel good about yourself? It's personal, Anna. So for me, I love listening to classical music, or I love listening to certain dance music. That really gets me going. So depending on what it is I've got coming up, I will play certain music. And that really reminds me of a memory in my life, gets me going. For you, it could be that. It could be breathing exercises. It could be anything else. But that is something you want to start your day with. So that's mantra routine number 1. And then I always tell people, say some self-affirmative words to yourself when you get up in the morning. For me, I like saying, for example, that I am unique, I am wonderful, I've got this. And you say that to yourself and you keep saying it to yourself before a presentation, before a big meeting, before that conference call with somebody you don't know, whoever it is, but just say these words to yourself and practice it. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. And that's your mantra.
Oh, thank you, Rita. I do love the idea of music. I actually never thought about doing mantra and music, and probably I will try it even for my own because it sounds so exciting and just such a right thing in these times. And all right, let's move for our next question. And actually it is from Dad, and his name is Kevin, and he asks that his kids need to get more confident these days. And what is Uma advice for helping kids to get more confident?
Hey, Kevin. Thanks for checking in. I would say that confidence starts from within, and it starts when you're really young. It's something that you are born with. We're all born with a level of confidence. We're born with our personality, who we are is us. That makes us unique. So your kids have that personality already. So it's about sort of getting them to appreciate their personality. And there are some things you could do as a dad, as a parent, Kevin. And that part of it is just when they say something, just stop and listen. Listen to them, because that makes them feel important about what they're saying. When they feel important, they feel empowered. They feel like they're ruling the world, and had that feeling about them as well. So that's number one, listen to them. And then have a conversation with them. Ask them questions about, oh, that's really interesting. Or why do you want to do that when you grow up? Or that's interesting. Why do you want to pick option B, not option A? Just have a conversation with them. So these are little exercises you can do as a parent, sort of just being more engaged. I can't tell you how much confidence is built upon feeling important yourself. And part of that comes from being a good listener and having empathetic feelings. So try those and see how it goes.
Oh, thank you, Rita. This is such a wonderful advice. And probably we all need to practice it, not only with kids, but with all people around. It's just a little bit more attention, more to be more heard and to feel good inside. So let's move to the next question. And it is from Brittany. And she is asking, I'm going to get back to work, and is there any specific confidence boosting technique she can use before job's interview?
Excellent. Well, Brittany, congratulations. That's a great step. I'm really excited for you. So just to clarify, this is before an interview or before the first day at work? Is it before an interview? The question is.
I think that it is before the job interview, just before like going to, probably right now it's video call or Zoom interview, just when she first time talks to the company and presenting herself and telling about her journey and maybe making a perception of is it a company good for her, so probably it is the first step.
Great. Okay, excellent. So I think preparing for an interview, and at the moment it's probably going to be via Zoom or webinar. It might even be by a phone call as well. So things you could do to prepare is really like it was as though it was a live interview. You know, I always say, look and feel your best. Number one, you know, if you wear something, that power suit or that power dress or power shirt that makes you feel confident and comfortable, wear that. Even if you're not physically there in person. You know, if you're on a video, you'll probably just dress well in the top half, but, you know, practice that, you know, wear clothes that fit you comfortably, that make you feel good, and practice what you're going to say. For example, make sure you know your resume, your CV inside out. What is the story you're trying to tell? You've got to remember that your CV or your resume is telling your life story, your professional story about where you started, where you've come from, why you're applying to the job you're applying for. So make sure you have that story that makes sense. You're telling your story, make it personal, make it really personal, and be passionate about the why, because these are things that are going to come up, and enjoy it. I think, you know, look into the company, do some research. Do you know anyone that works there already? Check out your LinkedIn, anyone on your contacts list. Check out somebody that you might know, a friend that works there. Check out the company's website. What do the teams look like? What is the morale? What do people wear? What do people talk about? What are the teams like? How are they made up of? So this gets you interested in the company, and also the company, the team makeup. What is it that you generally want to know, that you're interested in asking and finding out about? So keep these things in mind. I think you'll be brilliant. Take a few deep breaths, like you would if it was an in-person interview. Before you go in there, take a few deep breaths, sit up straight, speak slowly but clearly, and have a smile on your face. Let people see who you are.
Oh, thank you, Rita. This sounds really fantastic, and probably with such a research and such like learning about the company, our follower will feel much better inside, and the conversation will flow easier. And let's move to the next one. And today is going to be the last question. And it is from Aisha, and she is asking how to keep peace of mind and stay confident with all these news and all these things happening around.
Great question, Aisha. I think everything that is going around, you acknowledge what's going on around you. You have feelings about it. Do not bottle those feelings up. It is totally fine and normal to feel emotional with what's happening in the news, what's happening around us, with everything right now. So these are your feelings, these are your thoughts. Who is your tribe? Who are your friends? Who is family maybe? Like, remember that circle that you have, and feel free to reach out to them, whether it's via a WhatsApp chat, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a Zoom social, whatever it is. It's important to keep in tune with that tribe, the people that know you really well, that you know as well, sort of your circle that you can trust and talk to about what's going on. With these, you are going to feel more happy about sharing your thoughts and your ideas. That builds up confidence. Part of being us, about being confident, is that we are unique and we are happy and we want to celebrate who we are. So get out there, reach out to your tribe and share. That's the best way to do it.
Oh, thank you, Rita. This is literally wonderful advice, and we all need some connection these days. Thank you guys for reaching us, for sending all your questions. And you know what? Next week is gonna be about mentorship. So come join us, and we with Rita are gonna talk about mentorship. We will share on Instagram the best practices about mentorship, the advice from Uma, how to do it, how to find a mentor, how to be a mentor, how to get the most of the mentor's journey. And you know what? The next weekend, we're gonna make one more live Q&A with Rita, our founder, and share even more information and answer to all your questions about mentorship. So stay tuned and hope to see you soon.